Hello, this is Jeremy Logsdon at Jamf, and in Lesson 13 we'll be talking about user-initiated enrollment for iOS. The goal of this lesson is to introduce another method of enrollment other than the DEP enrollment discussed in the previous lesson. First, why would this method be used instead of DEP enrollment? Well, there are several reasons. DEP is not available in all countries, so user-initiated enrollment can be used for any devices that are not eligible for DEP. It can also be used for devices that have been deployed previously without management. And we can even allow users to enroll personally owned devices. Before demonstrating the enrollment process, it's important to note where this setting is enabled in Jamf Pro. User-initiated enrollment settings are located in Jamf Pro Settings and Global Management. Viewing the user-initiated enrollment settings, click Platforms and the iOS tab, and we can see user-initiated enrollment is enabled by default for institutionally owned devices. A description of this reveals the format of the enrollment URL. This is essentially your Jamf Pro URL with /enroll appended to the end. Let's take a look at the user experience. When visiting the enrollment URL, users will be prompted to log in to enroll their device. This could be any Jamf Pro account with enrollment privileges. We could use the Jamf admin account, but this is a good example of a case where it may be handy to have an enrollment-only Jamf Pro account. After logging in, the user is prompted to assign their device to a user. If an LDAP server were configured in Jamf Pro, this would automatically fill the device's inventory record with the user and location information pulled from the LDAP server. If no LDAP servers are configured, as is the case in the Jamf 100 course, we can leave this blank and tap Enroll. Next, the user is prompted to install the MDM profile to enable management. Upon tapping Continue, we'll have to allow the website to open settings. In Settings, simply follow the prompts to install the profile. Once the MDM profile is installed, our device is enrolled and we're prompted to sign into the App Store in order to install self-service. If there is an SMTP server configured in Jamf Pro, we also have the ability to send invitations to our users for enrollment. To create an enrollment invitation, we can click Enrollment Invitations from the mobile device's sidebar. Click Plus to create a new one. Here we have the option to either send the URL in an email or, because this is for mobile devices, send the URL in a text message. When sending invitations, we can set an expiration date and time, after which the enrollment invitation will no longer work. The default expiration is 1 month from the current date and time. We have the option to require login, but this only works if an LDAP server is configured in Jamf Pro. We can also allow multiple uses, which is handy for users that have multiple devices. Then we need to list email addresses of everybody we'd like to invite, separated either by a line break or a comma. Finally, we can configure the invitation message and customize the sender information, subject, and message. You can customize the message to your liking, but be sure to leave %@, as this will be replaced with the enrollment URL. Clicking Next will send the enrollment invitation. That's all for the lesson on user-initiated enrollment for iOS. Be sure to check out the next lesson covering iOS inventory searches. Thanks for watching.